The Voices of Ballyshannon. Physical gatherings only exist for as long as we are gathered, but our memories are released incrementally. We may not have the physical gatherings of the Allingham Arts Festival this year, but as we stumble with no small measure of heartache into this new normal, limitations are invitations, and we can get sustenance from what we do have. Here in Allingham's Ballyshannon, we have a portal to the realm of enchantment. The price of modernity has been disenchantment, in which mastery has usurped mystery, but layers and layers of other worlds are still everywhere. Our place names read as a love poem to the oral tradition of our ancestors, for whom there were memory maps of the landscape long before the advent of printed maps. They give us an intimate terrain infused by the people who lived in it, worked in it, and loved it. Evelyn's Rock, Dick Tighe's Chair, Una's Stone, Sam's Ditch, Gillespie's Point, Robert's Hole, Rope Walk, Stocking Lane, and so many more, faithfully preserved by local historian Anthony Begley. They are celebrated by poet William Allingham with his poet's ear of the heart. The music of the waterfall, the murmur of the tide, when all the green-hilled harbour is full from side to side, from Portnason to Bullabons and round the Abbey Bay, from rocky Inishsamor to Coolnagrit's sandhills grey. The music of that waterfall was for Allingham the voice of Ballyshannon. He wrote, "The little old town where I was born has a voice of its own, low, solemn, persistent, humming through the air day and night, summer and winter." You can listen now only with your ear of the heart to Allingham's mellifluous soundtrack of Ballyshannon, as it was silenced in 1951 when the cascading waters of Assaroe Falls were imprisoned behind the high concrete walls of the Kathleen Falls Electricity Generation Station. If you scratch further on the history of the town, you may reach back through what is only a blur of days to 1557 and hear a very different voice of Ballyshannon. Then a great English army took up position on Mulnashee, the hill of the fairies, where St Anne's Church now stands. From this vantage point, a fierce battle was launched in Chieftain Red Hugh O'Donnell's castle, which stood where you now park your cars in the market yard. This Battle of Ballyshannon was recorded first-hand by one of the renowned four masters of annals fame. On Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday they continued to fire, shooting at the castle with heavy, loud-sounding, fiery balls from the loud-roaring, shot-vomiting guns of that heavy and huge ordnance which they planted opposite the fortress. The survivors of the defeated English army had no choice but to try to escape over what was for them, instead of a musical waterfall, the rough, turbulent Coldstream ford over the brink of Assaroe. It was there that many of them perished. Scratch a little deeper to 1178 and hear the hypnotic murmur of prayer and the melodious devout chant of the French Cistercians in their new monastery of Abbey Assaroe. Treat your ear now to the still living sound of the river at the restored Abbey Mill and water wheels. The haunting beauty of the ruins of that great 12th century abbey captured Allingham's imagination as much as it does ours today. Grey, grey is Abbey Assaroe by Ballyshannon town. It has neither door nor window, the walls are broken down. The carven stones lie scattered in briar and nettle bed. The only feet are those that come at burial of the dead. Now scratch a little harder, and down the Mall Quay hear from Inishamer the barking of a greyhound. Samer is the favourite dog of Partholon from Greece, who, with his followers, lands on the island 5,000 years ago, making Ballyshannon the oldest town in Ireland. We hold in our local place the sedimented knowledge accumulated there by his place names and his history. In his diaries, Allingham's attachment, his sense of belonging and his love for Ballyshannon pour from his pen. He believes that countries have, so to speak, a peculiar magnetic attraction for the souls of their children. He may have been writing at a different time, but how much resonance his words have for us now, after months of separation from loved ones. Many have felt the frustration of being unable to respond to this magnetic attraction. Now, it is time to re-inhabit our own particular place, to fall in love outwards with the world that has been there all along, waiting for us to re-enchant it and to keep wonder alive. The local is not a perimeter but an aperture, a place through which the wider world can be seen.